Hello guys, in this video we will going to implement the most basic data structure, that is linked list. So here I'm going to show the practical implementation of the linked list. So I suppose that you know the basic theoretical concept about a linked list, that there is a start pointer that points the first element of the list, say 1, which actually points the second element, and so on, and the last element of the list points to null. And each part is called a node. So 1 is node, 2 is node, and so on. And when the list is that is there is no element in the list, so start points to null. Okay, and one node contains two parts. One is the data part, say integer, and the next part contains the address of the next node. So its data type will be the node star. Star tells that it contains the address, and as it going to store the address of the next node, so here I write the node, so call it next. So this is basically a linked list. Now let's see its implementation. Here I'm using the Visual Studio compiler. I'm using language C++, but I will implement in the C style. So here the iostream file using namespace. Now I'm making the structure called node. It will contain two part, as I said. One is data part and second will be the pointer to the next node called next. Here I type define so that I don't need to write struct again and again whenever I use write node. Okay, so in this program I will make two functions. First is add and the second is display. Add function will add the nodes in the list, and display function will display the whole list, and our main function will call these two functions. So first of all, make a main function, make a list called list. Add, we will call add function later. First of all, make the add function. It will return nothing, so here I'm writing void name of the function. Parameters will be the item which is going to be stored in the list, and the list in which the data is going to be stored. One thing here, you are wondering that why there are two star. So here's the answer. As you can see, the list is itself a pointer, and whenever we have to make changes in a local variable of a function through second function, so we have to pass the address of that variable. That is, here I want to make the changes in the list which is already a pointer, and here I'm sending the address of a pointer, so it should be catched by a pointer to pointer, which is list here. Okay. So first of all I will make a node which is going to be add in the list called temp. Give it an address using new pointer, I mean the new keyword. Then the data part of the temp would be the item which is received from the calling of the function, which is 10, and next part will be null for now. Okay, so there will be two cases. First one, when the list is empty. So what was the condition when the list is empty is list equal to null, says there's no element in the list. I have to make it null. Okay, So in that case the temp become the first node, so list will equal to the temp and return. Our first element has been added in the list successfully. So the second case will be when there is already some elements in the list. So I will make a variable called current which is initially equal to the list. I will traverse through the entire list unless the next part of the current is not equal to null. That is what I have here. What I'm saying is let this is our list. So initially current is pointing to the first node which is 1. Here it is from this statement. We will traverse through the whole list until the current will become the last node, that is its next part is null. So current equal to next part of current. Okay, when we go out of the loop the current will point to the last node, that is 3 in this case. So the next part of the current will become the temp and the addition is successful. That is, say this is our temp node. I want to add this in the end of the list, so I'll start from the start node, go here, then there, and finally I will add it here. Okay, so the same thing I have done here. Now our add function is completed. Now I'm going to add another function to display my list. Here I don't need to pass the address of the list because display function is not going to change anything in the list. The function of this function is just to display the elements of the list. So while list is not equal to null, print the data part of the list, add a tab between two numbers, and list will be the next part of the list. This statement, that is this line, both are the same. What is actually doing that it going to the next node, that is if the current is here, so after the current equal to current, next part of current will become this, and again current will become this, and so on. When the display function will complete, here I'm going to print a end line. So now it's time to check our program. I'm adding 5 list, adding 1 in the list. Okay, now finally I'm displaying the list. Return 0. Something's wrong. Yeah, the spelling of display. Now our program is completed. Now it's time to run. That's it, it's completed. So let's add another node in the list, say 100. It's just add up on the end of the list. Here is 1, 10, 500. So thanks for watching guys. Please subscribe the channel, please like the video, comment and share. Thank you.